Hey learning scholars, this is Mr. Ricky again, and it's always good to spend time with you guys and learn new things. I heard back from a lot of you saying that you enjoyed the Skittles video with math and counting the Skittles. Today we're going to continue our math lesson, but with something different. Today we're going to learn about bar graphs, the different parts of the bar graph, and we're going to eat a yummy treat. And for today's yummy treat, I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought Swedish fish. I'm more of a Mike and Ike and Skittles type of person, but I bought these because my wife likes these Swedish fish. So I've always wondered if they put the same amount of each color of fish in a box, or do they put more of one color than another? For example, on this box, I see that they have the big red fish here, so does that mean that they put more red fish than the orange, yellow, and green fishes? Or is it all the same? Are there 5 red fish, 5 green fish, 5 yellow fish, 5 orange fish? I've never taken the time to really count them out and see if that's possible, but today that's exactly what we're gonna do, and we're gonna use a bar graph to tell us that. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do for a bar graph is, or the first part of a bar graph is the title. You see, the title tells us about the bar graph, what the bar graph is about, and you don't want to make a big story out of it here. You just want a couple of words that expresses or explains what the bar graph is about. So today we're going to be counting these fish, and we're going to see the different colors of the fishies. So I don't know, I think for my title I'm going to say amount, use the other side, amount of Swedish fish sorted by color. Alright, so we have amount of Swedish fish sorted by color. So title. Title is the first thing that we want to do, because you want to be clear on what you're going to do for the bar graph. The next part of a bar graph is called the x-axis. Yeah, it's kind of a tongue twister. But the x-axis is the line that goes at the bottom of the graph, and it goes from side to side, or what we call horizontal. And we're going to draw that line down here. Now, as you can see, for materials, I'm using wax paper and I'm using a ruler to make my lines very straight. But at home, if you don't have a ruler, or if you don't need to use wax paper, you can just use regular paper. Or for easier or better lines, you can use what they call graph paper, and you can buy that at the Dollar Tree too. So on our x-axis, we are going to make, actually I'm going to use my rulers because I want to have everything spaced out properly. So my line is almost 15 inches long. So I'll go by 3, so I'll go 3, 6, 12, and 15. Okay? And what we're going to do is, on our x-axis, we're going to do the different colors of fish. So I see here that the different color of fish is red, green, yellow, and orange. Here, let me confirm. Package, I haven't opened it yet. But yeah, I see yellow, I see green, orange, and red. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do red first, because I think that that's going to be the most. Let me use the other side. So, red. I'm going to do orange. Now Now what you want to do is you want to space them out so that you can read the graph clearly. If you put all the titles together, smushed up, you might not be able to read it. Red, orange, I'm going to do green, and I'm going to do yellow. Alright, so let's do a real quick recap. We first have our title. Now we have our x-axis where we're going to put our different titles for the colors. The next part of a bar graph is the y-axis. And that one isn't much of a tongue twister. But the y-axis is the line that goes up and down or vertical. I'm going to draw my y-axis. And usually the y-axis is the line that tells us the amount or the numbers of something growing incrementally. So for my y-axis, I'm going to split them up evenly here. I'm going to do one here, one here, one here. Okay, and I don't know, when I look at my bag here of treats of Swedish fish, I see that maybe each of them is no more than 5. So maybe I can just count by ones. So I'll put 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm gonna leave it just right there. I'm doing this because I want to see how many fish, how many different colors of fish are in this bag. Okay, so that's the y-axis. So again, another recap. We have the title, we have the x-axis, which tells me what I'm measuring. We have the y-axis, which tells me the number. Yeah, so I'm going by ones. All right, and now the final part of our bar graph is the actual data collection. So yeah, we're collecting data. We're figuring out, you know, how many color of each fish is in this bag. So this is the fun and yummy treat. But like we've been doing at school, I want you guys to always remember to wash your they all fell everywhere. Okay, wait. Here we go. Thank you. That was kind of funny. You don't make that stuff up. All right. So I think I have all my fish. All right, come on back. So now I have my fish here, and I'm gonna start with the first one. So red. Here I see 1 red fish. So this is
red.
And this is 1.
Red.
2. And this is
3.
3. Do you see any more red fish?
No. Right there.
There? This is orange.
There's only 3, so that means we're missing more fishes.
Oh, well, we're not missing any more. So just 3 red fish. So what I do on my bar graph is I see my line here for 3, and I go to my title for red, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a line up all the way to the number 3, make a box, and then, you know, just come right down. So this, and here I have my crayons, so I'm gonna pick the red crayon. You don't have to use colors, but because using colors, anything that will help you show or demonstrate your data clearly, you should use. So I'm gonna use these different colors for my bar graph. So I'm using red, and I'm gonna color in red here. Now on the wax paper, I'm seeing that it's not really catching on, but nonetheless. So here's red, and it goes all the way up to the number 3. Let's go with the next one. And for fun, I'm just gonna leave my fish right here. The next one says orange. So let's count together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. So wow. So right here, my bar graph already shows me that they don't put the same amount of color of each color in a box. There was only 3 red and there's 5 orange. What? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my marker. You can use your ruler or just use directly your marker. And I'm gonna go up to the number 5. So I kind of measure it here. I go 5. Nice, and I'm gonna use color orange. I'm gonna color it in. So there were 5 orange fish. Let's go with the next one here, and I'm gonna put all these fishies right here. Let's go with green. And can you help me count?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, only 4. So there were only 4 green fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the number 4 on my y-axis, and I'm gonna go to the title green on my x-axis, and I'm gonna draw all the way up to 4. Just wait. And so here, I'm gonna go green. So only 4 green. All right, and now we're gonna finally do the yellow. Count with me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So there are 4 yellow too. So I'm gonna go back again to my y-axis. I'm gonna look for 4. I'm gonna go to my title yellow. Right, and I am going to go all the way up to 4.
There's 2 4s. So
There's 2 4s.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, so 2 of them
1, 2, 3, 4.
were the same amount, the green and the yellow. But which one had the most? Which color is the most in the bag?
I don't know.
Orange. Orange had 5. And there were only how many of red?
Blue.
Let's count it.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. So there was only 3 red. So red had the least. Orange had the greatest amount. And green and yellow were equal. That's really interesting. So why don't you give this a try at home? Go ahead and try with M&Ms. You can try with Skittles. You can try with Mike and Ike's. You can try with any snack or candy that you like. Just make sure that it comes with different colors. And then do a bar graph. Make your title. Make your x-axis. Make your y-axis that has the numbers. And then collect the data. And then share with us with a video of your own.
Or you can like create something up with your brain, like something that's like not different as the same thing or something.
Yeah, just be creative, use your brain, be creative and be smart. Show those luring leopard skills. Rawr.